Welcome back. In this video, we are going to talk about another one of the important concept of Java 8, that is date and time. Today we are going to learn what are the new implementations Java 8 people introduced regarding date and time. So let's start. The first thing that you need to know that all the new implementations of date and time was introduced in java.time package. So if you are using date and time API of Java 8, then you need to import that package first. Now, the first thing that we are going to do is that we will know how to extract the latest date. To extract the latest date, Java 8 people introduced one class. Class name is local date. And after that we are going to call one method name is now method. Now method will help us to extract the latest date. Let's execute the code and see what is the output is coming. Here we can see that today date is 13th May 2021, but you can see that date is divided into a hyphen, 2021 hyphen 05 hyphen after that date. What if I don't want to present the date in this format? I want to present that in a different format. For that, Java 8 people introduce different methods, and with the help of those methods we can divide this day, month and year in a different section, and after that we can present it as per our requirement. Let's see how we are going to do that one. Now what I have done here, I have written three different variables, day, month and year, and in those three different variables I have saved only the day, month and year with the help of a method get day of month, get month value and get year respectively. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take one string variable. Let's say string variable name I will give today, date, and here I am going to present in a completely different format as per my requirement. So what I'm going to do, first I'm going to write day. After that I am going to divide the section within semicolon, month plus year. Now let's execute the code and see what is the output. Now console, you can see that previously it was showing divided all the day, month and year in hyphen, but now it is divided into semicolon. If you don't like semicolon and you wanted to present it in a different way, that also you can do that. See, it's a completely different format as per my requirement. Now we have seen how to work around date. Now what if, how I will extract. Now what about timing? Let's see how we are going to use the time. For time, Java 8 people introduced another class, and class name is local time. To extract the latest time, Java people, the methods of local date and local time are almost similar. So to extract the latest time, what we are going to do, we are going to call the local time class, and after that method name is also here, it is similar only, now method. Let's execute this local time.now method to see what is the current time right now. Here you can see that I've taken four different variable: hour, minutes, second, nano, and with the help of a get hour method I have extracted only hour. With the help of a get minute method I have extracted only minute section, and get second method second, and get nano with nanosecond. Now what I'm going to do, I will take a string variable just like I did in local date, and I will try to present that in a completely different way. Now you can see that timing I am now presenting in a completely different section. Right now it is showing 9 hour, and instead of colon it is given 8-18 minutes. After that again hyphen 50 seconds, again after that hyphen, and after that nanosecond. So in this example we have seen two different classes, local date and local time, and how we are going to use local date and time in a different way. Now what if I want to present local date and time in a same sequence? For that also one class is there, and class name is local date time. In local date time we can present date and time in a single sequence. Let's see how we are going to do that. To call the latest date and time, we'll use local date time, and method is similar just like local date and local time class. Again I am going to call here now method. It will extract the latest date and time. Now let's execute the code and see what is the current output. Now you can see that here it came as 2021 year hyphen 05 month of May, after that 13th, and after T you can see that one alphabet is there, T, and after that it is represented as 9 hour colon 21 minutes colon again 02 seconds dot 003. Now here also with the help of a different method I can divide these date and time in a different section, and I can present as per my requirement. Let's see how we are going to do that in local date time class. Here you can see that here I have taken 7 different variable, and in this 7 different variable with the different methods of date and time I have saved all day, month, year, hour, minute, second, nano with the help of a different method. The name of the methods also you can see that it is similar to local date class and local time class. It is similar so that it is easy to recognize which method works which. And now what I have done here, I have taken one string variable date and time, and I will present the date and time in a completely different format so that we will see how to manipulate this date and time as per my requirement. See, previously as a string it was given as t, but I have written time so that user will understand easily. Let's execute the code and see that output is coming exactly as I want or not. Now you can see that now it is coming in a completely different format. First 13th of May 2021, and after that some space, after that I've written time. Now time is shown as 9 hours 27 minutes 14 seconds, and after that nanosecond. So in this example we have seen how to use local date class, local time class, and also if I have to include date and time, then we can use local date time class. Now in the next example we are going to see how we will compare or manipulate between two dates. So let's do that. To compare between two dates, I will take two dates, and one is old, another one is latest. So let's do that first. I am going to use local date class only to extract two dates. Now what I have done here, I have taken two dates, just like I said, one is old and another one is today. Now what I am going to do, I wanted to know how many gap, what means, what is the gap between two different dates. So to know the gap between two dates, we will use another class, and name of that class is period. So in period, one method is there, method name is between. With the help of a between, we will know the gap between that old date and today date. Let's save this period dot between method in a reference. Let's give the reference name will be age. We can take like this, old date is my birthday and today date is my current date, and I wanted to know what is my current age right now. For that we can use like this. Now again I'm going to take one string variable, and string variable I'm going to write here gap. I will take reference, and here I'm going to call age dot the gap between the years, get years, after that divided by colon. Again I'm going to call another method, age gap between by months dot get months, and gap between by days. Now let's execute the code and to see what is the output. Or instead of gap, I am going to say your age is now the age between the gap between the old date and today date is 30 years 11 months and 18 days. Right. Now there are many other methods also exist inside this period class. Let's see those classes. For example, what if I wanted to add some years between those gaps? For example, if I will write gap plus if I'm going to write age dot plus plus years, and I know that the previous, when I executed the previous console, it is saying 30 years. Now if I am going to add 2, now it is, now if I will execute the code, it will show 32 years because I have added 2 more years in that gap. Age dot plus, let's get again dot get years. Let's execute the code again. 32 years. Now instead of plus years, we can also able to know what is months, what is days. For example, if I wanted to add plus months, plus month method is there. If you wanted to add plus days methods also exist. Or if you wanted to retract, means if you wanted to subtract some months or some days, that also it exists. For example, for to do that, we are going to use minus months, minus days, minus years. Let's some minus days, and previously we have seen the 30 months, 30 years, 11 months and 18 days, and I'm going to subtract 6 days. Now let's get days. Now if I will execute the code, then if I will execute the code, it will show 18 minus 6, so that will be 12. So now the result will be 6 days. Result will be 12 days. Let's execute the code and see the result. See, it is coming as age 12. So with the help of a period class and their method, we can manipulate the compare between two dates. Even we can add and minus with the help of a different method, so that we can present that this date and time class as per my requirement. Now in the next example, what we are going to see, we will see how to extract that current zone, and if I wanted to know the timing of the another zone, then how we are going to do that. So let's see that one. First of all, we are going to import a package. I have already told you previously that all the date and time API related packages and classes exist in java.time. So I'm going to import that one. Now let's to understand, to know that which zone right now I am living in. For that, one class is there. Class name is zone ID. To extract latest current zone, for that we are going to call system default, and I'm going to save this zone ID in a reference. Let's execute the code to see the result. Now I am living right now Asia Calcutta zone. Now what if I wanted to know what is the timing of a different zone? For example, I wanted to know the time of a Asia Singapore zone. So how I am going to do that? So what I will do here, I am going to write zone ID, and I am going to call off method Asia Singapore, and I'm going to call another class name is zoned date and time, dot now method, and inside now method I'm going to pass this zone ID reference. Now we can see that right now Singapore timing is 13th of May 2021 and timing is around 12 hour 9 minute 11 second and nanosecond, and also it is shown which GMT it is running right now. So in this example we have learned about different classes of date and time. There are many more classes exist in this java.time package which regarding date and time. The only way to master or to cover up all the bases is to practice and play around with the code. I will provide all the practice code in the GitHub, and GitHub link I will give in the description section. This is the last video of Java 8 features. Please like and subscribe my channel to keep me upload this type of new learning videos.